Oh, yeah. Like there's another way.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast. Monty the Pharaoh, only seen here out of Indie Music TV and Ron Cockable. The Hammer.
Eric!
At the board.
Yeah, by all means.
Matty Ice, how are you, buddy?
Still doing great.
What a great interview with Vampiro. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you. I thought
but
it was
Matty,
pretty awesome.
Matty, you're
With
not
the
doing as
variety
well
of
as
the
me
show.
because you don't have the open box of wine over here. Do you
That
want
is
a
very
glass,
true.
Got
kid?
it open for you.
Yeah, that's all right.
So what are your thoughts on that interview,
Turn
brother?
the lever?
Wow. Just
That's
wow.
it?
Like that very interesting perspectives and very smart.
Very
Like,
intelligent human.
Yeah.
Very, like,
He was
definitely
awesome.
give some thought.
And we got a very intelligent human being on the couch
Yes, we do.
shortly. The great Savio Vega. But
I don't know
before
about
we
us
get
two,
into that,
but yeah.
she played Marilyn on The Munsters. Pat Priest now 85 years old.
Wait. This is not somebody passing away. This is just a happy
Just
birthday.
a happy birthday.
Wow, what are you doing? Nobody died.
High
High five.
five.
All
That's what I'm
right,
talking
awesome. Pat Priest from the Munsters.
Yeah, so what are you thinking about Pat Priest, 85 years old, surviving, still alive, feeling good?
Wow, all right, that works.
How many moments did you have with Marilyn in young
How
days?
many moments?
Yes.
You mean like teenager? Oh,
Yes.
wow. She looks so hot in black and white. Let me close the bathroom door?
And let-
Is
not
that
let
what you're
Mom
getting?
see? Yeah.
What the hell is this? No, Marcia Brady dominated my youth. Not,
Savio, let
not-
me ask you a question.
Savio.
In your younger youth, have you
Right.
ever closed the door and watching a TV show and say, Mom, don't bother me at this
This
moment?
chick is hot. I just have to. Did you ever have that?
Who was that?
Come on, Savio.
No, I was a good kid. I was a good kid.
What do you mean, good kid?
Doesn't make you a bad kid.
It doesn't.
It's human nature.
No, but yeah, well, it's nature, of course. No, but
But you controlled yourself.
I hide. Yeah,
Wow.
hide.
Marcia Brady? Not even Marcia Brady?
I have. No, Puerto Rico, we had different.
Well,
What's the-
so who's the Puerto Rican Marcia Brady? There had to be somebody.
Well, you got over there by that time. They call it Iris Chacon.
Okay.
she
I
come
don't know
on,
her, but she sounds hot.
She sounds hot.
Yeah, okay.
Big
ass.
booty. Big.
So, like,
Wait a minute.
Mom,
wait a minute.
close
What
the
is-
door, lock the door, none of that.
No.
None of
Just
that.
hide. I wait
Wow.
at night.
Good kid.
Nighttime.
Should have been a doctor. What are you doing being a wrestler?
So,
You know.
would it be fair to say that Savio Vega had a lot of blue balls growing up?
Yeah, kind of.
That's rough.
Well, I have a lot of cousins, so.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Man,
just
that's rough.
terrible.
That's rough.
This wrestling legend had blue balls.
That's not fair. It almost seems unfair.
If you didn't know, that's the start of the show, Mr. Jimmy Farrow. And Jimmy,
Christ.
Jimmy, how did you like that Vampiro
I loved
interview?
it. I thought Vampire was as real as they come, and he's a pretty deep dude. Yeah, he's a really smart guy. I love the way he raised his daughter.
Hero is great. That guy, I love
Yeah.
him.
Dude, that guy is deep.
Yo,
Like,
I
deep.
love him. I
Yeah.
love him. We have him in Puerto Rico a long time ago, and I love him.
Well, he's legend over there too, isn't he?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he did
He's
very
legend
So
well.
let me ask you a
everywhere.
question, though.
He's
Why
like-
does this guy get so much heat? Like, everybody seems to hate him.
Yeah, what's the story?
Because
with
he's
that?
straight. He say the things the way it is.
So people just don't like hearing it.
Well, people don't like the real truth, you know.
So you don't play the game.
No.
just-
Why?
he just
You
did.
know, I don't play the game neither. I
Yeah.
just go straight, the way it is.
There you go.
That you certainly don't.
No.
Hey, this morning I just got out of my room. He's on the same floor I hear. I just pushed the button in the elevator. I hear a door, boom. I don't know. He just in a corner. And he start doing the gimmick, and I hug him we just go hug each other all the way down. Oh, I love him.
When's the last time you saw him?
Wow, few years.
Couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, well, not few. I say maybe 8 years.
So let me ask you this: as a wrestler, aren't you glad you never wore makeup? Like, because you always have to wear the makeup then afterwards, right?
Me, I use makeup.
Do you really?
Yeah,
When?
that's, this character TNT, Puerto Rico.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah.
So that's annoying, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got used to. Well, painting every day, almost every day. Well, weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And when you go to radio stations or whatever, go in character.
Gotta throw in a makeup.
You
Yeah.
ever do any ring rats with the makeup on?
Pardon me?
Any ring rats with the makeup on?
No.
Man, Savio, you
I
are
was
just
a
normal.
good kid. I was married by that time.
All right.
okay.
He's normal. He's semi-normal. He's
So,
yes.
like,
Just-
before that, then I think
Nice.
Farrow's asking before that.
Kayfabe.
Did anyone ask you, like,
Kayfabe.
Savio,
Did you
do
put
me
the
with the
makeup on?
TNT makeup?
Hey,
No, maybe.
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, we
Nothing
go.
wrong with that.
There we go.
A little love.
Yeah.
Oh,
little
that
action.
looked different.
Yeah, you could have been
Mexico,
part
the
of
guys.
Kiss.
Mexico, the guys go with the mask. You know, they know, the girls know the mask, know the guy.
Yeah,
So, hey, here,
Wear that mask.
That's great. That's great. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. It was a guy in a mask. I didn't do it.
Hey.
What are you talking
Dude,
about?
I need to
he
wear a
did
mask.
it. I say, me, you know me. I don't know who you.
That is great, dude.
Classic.
Oh my God! I'd like to thank the band that sings the theme song for Monty the Pharaoh and Jimmy Farrow, along with his band Wisteria Hall. They sing the song says, "This life not far behind. Here comes the rain." Go to the Wisteria Hall YouTube page, hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah.
You can also catch them on Spotify, iTunes, and Apple Music.
Yeah.
Boy, they're loving your music, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you wear
We try.
do you wear makeup?
We
when
don't
you're
wear
doing the music?
makeup. No, I don't wear any makeup.
I think you might.
We might have to. What is
It'd be a good
Wisteria?
question.
What kind of makeup would be right
Bunch
for
of
Wisteria
50-year-olds running around
Hall?
with makeup.
Yeah, we might as well. We could probably use a little.
Bartman wearing
You know?
makeup.
Yeah. Take
with
care
a
of
little
that.
bee on his head or
the
some
chicken
shit.
crow. Put a little pancake.
If you didn't know, you are watching Long Island's #1 pro wrestler broadcast, Monty the
Yeah.
Pharaoh, only
Go on.
seen here at Indie
Right
Music
there.
TV. Catch us on the Monty the Pharaoh YouTube page, the Monty the Pharaoh Facebook Live page. Hear us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, and catch us on the Monty the Pharaoh Twitch TV page. Am I slurring?
No, you just talking
Thank
really
you.
fast. Keep going. Mike.
Catch
Keep
us
going.
on channel 115 in New York every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. and Saturday 11:30 p.m. against Saturday Night Live, where you'll get this wrestling legend TNT Savio Vega, who wears the makeup when he has sex with women, and then channel 20
It
Tuesday at
wasn't
1
him.
a.m.
It was some other guy.
Guess what?
it wasn't me.
We've just been accepted to Amazon, so
Yeah.
now we're on
Yeah.
Amazon. We're
Yeah.
all over the place. You
Yeah.
can't
Nice.
catch us enough.
Yeah, we
We'll
are.
be right back after this commercial break with the return of this wrestling legend, Savio Vega. In the first interview, he killed it. In the second interview, I'm sure he's even going to make it even more incredible.
Absolutely.
Savio Vega.
We
you.
are the nation.
Domination.
Tired of that same old breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Same old tasting scrambled eggs, burger, that dinner steak, ribs, or pork chops? Why not add a little bit of spice or just a touch of heat to make the difference? Change that scrambled egg with a little bit of Johnny Fabulous's John Cena Sr.'s $1 Million Jalapeno Hot Sauce. Great on burgers, steaks, chops, and those barbecued ribs.
And Nitro's Garage for all your automotive needs. Call 646-675-2349. That's 646-675-2349. For all your automotive needs, Nitro's Garage. Ask for Jack. What are you doing?
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast. Monty the Pharaoh, only seen here on Indie Music TV.
Yeah.
And Savio, welcome, sir. We
Thank you.
love you. We love you. We love you, man. Oh,
Thank you,
my God.
thank you very much.
And
Thank you for
Savio
having me.
says, "Hey, Monty, why do you have a picture of Ahmad Johnson up?" So I guess that's going to go into question. You
guess
know
so.
what, man, brother?
I guess so.
We had Ahmad Johnson on the show about a month and a half ago, and he hit a home run. And
sure did. Yes,
you
he
know
did.
what, man? Got to ask you a question.
Do you understand what he say?
We did.
We did,
Good.
but,
He's-
but hold on.
Oddly enough.
Hold on, I can see that's a shot fired. But so, thoughts on Mr. Ahmad Johnson, sir?
Yeah.
I love him.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, that guy. The first time I saw, we are in Dallas. I believe it was Dallas. When he walked in the dressing room,
What a specimen.
we are all the BSK there, Taker's there, Yokozuna's there, rest in peace. Fatu's there, Papa's there. He just walked in, and I just saw him. He's coming, big, monster, walking in. I just say something I can say now, but I can
What do
say
you
it,
mean
but
you can't say it?
no,
You're
I don't want.
Monty and the Pharaoh.
I don't want to
Say
see
it.
it. And
He's so polite.
yeah,
Okay.
I say,
go on.
look at this neat motherfucker, and he just stopped right there and look at me, like
Yeah.
with his stunned face. I said, "What are you looking, mo?" And
Okay.
all the guys start laughing, and now he's pulled right there, part of the crew. Went back another day there. He took him to his house, and treated me great. Great guy. I love him. We worked together. When I turned heel in the Madison Square Garden, it was with him. He was my partner against Farouk and Crush.
Right.
And I turned with him. Great guy, man. Great guy.
Why do you think that he had so many enemies in the business? Because after talking to, and he was a great guest, but the basic vibe was a lot of people shut him out. Was it because he shut them out, or he was just not cut out for the behind-the-scenes bullshit?
Yeah.
What made you get along with him compared to most?
Behind the scenes bullshit.
Okay.
It's one of the biggest percentages there.
Were people jealous of him?
Well, you see that big guy, big monster. He have, and his look to push him big time.
Amazing look.
And
Amazing.
But the finger went the other way.
Did he ever come to you with frustration, like behind the scenes, because you seemed to be friendly with him?
No. One time we sit down. It was him, Farouk, and me. He said, "Come on, let's talk to Vince." I said, "Talk to what?" He want to be part of the nation. When the nation was just crushed.
Would have been great, by the way.
Well,
in my opinion.
That's part of the
that's what he thought. That's what we
I mean,
thought.
to be fully part of it behind the scenes too, without all the nonsense.
Yeah.
But
We that's what we thought. And, you got this black son of a gun, big, huge guy. Part of the nation, and we sit down with Vince, and that son of a gun bring a hunting knife. A huge hunting knife. And now he had the knife and playing with that, and Vince is looking at the knife and look at us like, what the hell is going to happen here? And but Vince is saying, nah, if I put you together with them now, you guys going to be too strong. And later...
Which, by the way, makes sense.
Well,
Right?
yeah, makes a lot of sense. Years later, that's still in my head. And I say, well, yes, true. That crew is going to look too strong. But at the same time, you have heels super strong. You're going to have you babyface super strong because they're going to fight the big monster. And they're going to come on top. Because WWE is a territory of babyfaces.
right. Right.
The heat, you got some percentage of heat, but the other percent of the babyface stronger and going to eat him up. So... he said, well, that's going to be too strong by that time. 96, 97, maybe?
Yeah, around that period.
Yeah. And, but then later he turned, and he was part of the nation later. I believe so.
Right.
So in the interview, he said that Sean was cutting the legs out from under him.
He was cutting everybody.
Is Sean a piece of shit?
Well, by that time, he was the rooster in the farm. And he don't want nobody else to be...
But I think the question that Farrell is asking...
Is Sean a piece of shit?
Is like, I understand at the time, right? So it seems like all's forgiven because Sean has found God and life is good.
Yeah.
But with due respect, your first interview, you said, hey, man, you know what? You're a great worker.
Yeah.
You had the respect of the boys. You had the respect of management.
Yeah.
And a guy like Shawn Michaels cut the money out from under you. How was all forgiven?
A lot of people. One of the reunions. I don't know if I mentioned in the first interview when I cut Razor's hair. They got together. Was Razor's? He got me in WWF.
Right.
After the joke, we play the joke back to back on each other. He wanna get me fired. And Yokozuna is the one hear all the story and went over there and tell you, son of a bitch, the kid is trying to bring some food home, and you want him to get fired because you're an asshole, motherfucker.
So if not for Yokozuna, your WWF career might have been cut short.
Oh yeah. If that was Yoko next table, he hear all the story. Maybe something like that happened because things have their ears, for them.
You tolerate Scott Hall if you run into him nowadays?
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
is
yeah.
it-
We talk about that.
I mean,
yes.
you're cool with him after
Yes,
all
yes,
of this
yes.
shit?
How do you forget that?
How do you find the
Well,
way to be like, oh, it's
well,
okay,
well,
motherfucker?
But I mean,
you're
you
trying to
literally
take food
took
off my table.
out of your mouth, and he's
You know?
living high in a hog in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He could drug up.
Hold on. Where you?
Go ahead.
Drug up all he wants. 12 rehabs bought and paid for.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you find a way to be like, all right, it's cool, bro?
No,
You know?
I go with the part of he gave me the job there. He gave me that opportunity. I took it, but after that, I just went away from them because what I gonna do? Beat the fuck out of them? Do something wrong?
I think the question is, how do you feel personally though? Like, look, obviously you can't beat the shit out of them. What are you going to do at the time? You want a paycheck. Everybody understands that. We all live through that life, right?
Yeah.
You got to suck it up, and that's what it is. But personally, Savio Vega,
Yeah.
it's like, how do you get over that?
Well, we're still talking about that. So it's like you can get, you want to get revenge at the same time. But when you grow older and older, you think, well, poor ass.
See-
The mentality that they have in that moment was just look ahead. Let's kill everybody in our path, and don't care if they have family or whatever. I see you, and I'm gonna destroy you. And whatever is next to, fuck him. Till this day, they're still there. How many times people asking me when you gonna be a Hall of Fame? I say I'm already Hall of Fame. I'm already Hall of Fame. The fans make me Hall of Fame.
Without a doubt.
I'm in Hall of Fame in my hometown, Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. And I was in Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame already when Pedro Morales no want to take his plaque, and I was there representing him. So I was already there.
Is Pedro Morales the greatest Latin wrestler ever?
Well, he was the first WWF and ever Puerto Rican to be the champion there for 3 years. Here's a lot of story about him. I talked to him when I was in WWF, and one of the things he told me, don't let this motherfucker fuck with you.
Pedro.
That's what he told me.
Pedro.
Pedro.
Wow. Wow.
But I was new there. I'm not have no godfather, nobody bautized me there, so I have to go step by step, with the knife in my mouth to watch what's happened here or there, and try to make it. But these guys, they already they have like 3 or 4 Hall of Fame. Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's gaga.
Have you ever been approached about the Nation of Domination? That is a legitimate Hall of Fame candidate. Any word on that?
No.
Do you think it'll happen? It
I
should.
don't know. Look, it should.
Let me ask you this: does it
But-
matter to you?
No.
A lot of wrestlers go.
It does
who
to
do we have?
me.
Like CM Punk,
Sorry.
who now is in AEW, said
Right.
it's a Fugazi Hall
Ah,
of
come
Fame.
on. That's
Your
bitter,
personal
bitter
opinion:
bullshit.
is this a bitter guy? And Rob Van Dam, who was in studio, said
It's an honor.
these are guys who are angry because they can't make it.
it's an
What are
honor.
your thoughts?
If it's happen, but I'm not looking for.
But you would gladly accept the honor.
Well, if that happen, I hope it come with a fat check. It's more
Yeah,
interesting.
man.
It's more interesting.
No, that's fair.
eh?
That's fair.
And in Puerto
Do
Rico,
you consider it an honor, though, if Vince gave you a phone call and said, hey, we're putting the nation in, you're going in?
Well-
you wouldn't be flattered?
yes.
Okay.
Why not? Why
Okay.
not? But
Fair enough.
it's not like I'm gonna die for.
No, I understand.
If happen. That's always
Totally
I say.
understand.
And I ain't even retire yet.
Right.
So
right.
I'm gonna
Wait
retire.
a
when
minute, you're still out there beating
I
people
still
up?
doing some
He's still beating
gagas.
people up.
I have
Still
I have a IWA Puerto Rico. That's my
There you
company
go.
in Puerto
There you
Rico.
go.
We're running pay-per-views. We have a pay-per-view.
Wait a minute, does Carlos know about this?
Who?
Carlos Colon?
Who?
He's okay
He
with
just said
this?
who?
Who?
Apparently
Who? He doesn't know who he is.
Wait a second. Apparently he doesn't give a fuck.
He's a
Good
murderer.
for
That's
you,
what he's
man.
thinking. He's
Good
a murderer.
for you. Well, we know what he is, but that's a whole nother story.
Mira, mira, mijo.
Hot seat.
Mira,
Hot seat.
mijo.
Savio,
Mira, mijo.
hot seat. Ready?
This is my company,
There you
IWA
go.
Puerto Rico.
There you go. What's the draw like on a pay-per-view type night?
Now we're starting with this. I just
Okay. Okay.
What's it called? get my equipment.
Okay.
I got the right people
You
working
bring
on
Monty
that
and the
equipment.
Pharaoh down there.
Well,
Okay.
Puerto
Okay.
Rico, January 15, we
There we
have
go.
Hysteria Boricua, which
we
is
go.
running from the 1999.
Okay.
These names,
Mm-hmm.
and Humacao, Puerto Rico, on iPay-per-view. People could check and buy the pass in prticket.online, prticket.online, and watch what happened in IWA Puerto Rico.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
that's
love
my
Puerto
company.
Rico.
I'm working hard for that so many years. I'm ahead of that. I'm the one taking, and do what I need to do.
Awesome.
So far, so good. It's working. I have a great crew. My behind the scene crew and the front side, they are great. And they it's like an orchestra. So take me time in the first IWA to train all these people and what's there. I didn't did it alone.
Is Savio Vega thinking Vince McMahon here? You're going to be the Vince of Puerto Rico?
Well, I am.
Well,
I'm not gonna
then
be.
Carlos,
I am,
move the
I'm
fuck
not gonna
aside,
be.
Carlos.
I am.
There
Carlos
we go.
who?
Carlos who?
Carlos,
Hey, bite the
yeah.
apple, Carlito. Anyway,
Listen,
I mean,
there you go.
Savio,
All right.
hard question for you.
Uh-oh.
Ahmad had issues with D'Lo Brown, who I know you're pretty
yeah,
close
Dilo.
with, right?
Who have issue?
Ahmad Johnson.
Okay.
Oh, major
Yeah.
issues.
So I was there live when D'Lo broke Draz's neck at the Nassau Coliseum.
Okay.
Yep,
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Thoughts on D'Lo?
What year was that?
Dude,
Oh,
you're asking
God,
me.
late-
you know
late-
what? I was
2000?
probably
Late
in my
90s.
30s,
Late
okay?
90s, maybe 2000.
But I was at the
90s.
Nassau Coliseum. It was clear to me as a fan.
2000s, I believe.
yeah,
What's that?
early
Beginning of
2000s.
Was after 1999.
Absolutely.
I believe so.
Yeah, the late
'Cause
90s, early
yes,
2000s.
I was already out.
But that's not the point. You're
Yeah.
close with D'Lo.
Yes.
Is D'Lo like Ahmad was considered a dangerous wrestler?
Is
He's
D'Lo
very
reckless?
green?
I mean,
How reckless is
was D'Lo
D'Lo?
reckless?
No,
Is
I
that
work.
fair or
I
not?
work. I have matches with Dilo, and no, I never feel threat and nothing like that with Dilo.
Have you ever watched the footage with Draws?
No, I never.
Okay.
I never.
How do you feel the fact that D'Lo ended this guy's career, but ended his life basically,
Yeah.
right, with his recklessness in the
Compromised,
ring?
for sure.
Heavy. I don't know how it happened. To be honest.
Sure.
If by the year that happened, somebody told me at this moment it's out of my head. Too many things.
Fine. Fair enough.
And I saw him in a wheelchair and all. Anyway, it's a bad accident, super mega bad. I don't know at this day. I believe Dilo feels super bad about this. I don't know if he in contact with him because something like that happened to me. I guarantee you, I will call that guy every day.
Well, that's
And
my point.
I'm gonna
right?
be
So
there.
Ahmad was
Funnily
saying,
enough, Draws
like,
was very kind about
D'Lo doesn't even call the guy anymore.
But Draws
right?
already forgave him.
So, like, that's
Which,
a beautiful
you know.
point. Draws did forgive him.
He did,
But
yeah,
again,
it's
that's
strange,
taking a
yeah.
higher road.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
how do you get over the fact that you crippled the guy? Not forgetting about his
Well,
career. You
depends.
destroyed his life.
I believe depends on the person too.
Okay.
As telling you at this moment right now, I'll be probably calling him
So it
every
would
day.
haunt you. It would haunt you. It would be something that would disturb you for the rest of
Oh
your life.
man, I mean, knowing that
All right.
that happened, something like that. I mean, we got a guy in Puerto Rico, Chicano, wasn't with me, was with Black Pearl. He broke an arm, and we are on top of him. But the company we pay for all the operation or whatever.
Right.
I wrestled this other kid in Puerto Rico with me, and we call him Spot. He did, and I call him right, and he went left and broke his arm.
Right.
And I'm like, what the heck,
Right.
And we are on top of him, checking on him. I mean, you have to take care of your people.
Being a connoisseur of lucha libre, obviously, which you are, what did you feel on the night that Perro Aguayo Jr. died in the ring with Rey Mysterio? What were your thoughts? That guy, by the way, was the reason why I was watching Mexican wrestling on YouTube.
Yeah.
Aguayo Jr. was unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean, what was your thought when that?
Listen to this.
You
I
consider
remember.
yourself fortunate to not have had an accident in all your years?
I
or-
remember almost maybe a year or less than a year, the iPhones was born.
Right.
You
right.
know?
And the footage was captured.
And the
Right.
internet was kind of
Right.
slowly but coming up, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. I remember why. Because I woke up, look at the internet, And everybody's, oh, what about he died? What? I said, well, I want to see this. What happened here? We already closed IWA by that time.
Okay.
And I learned a lot of things in different companies. One of the things was in WWF too. But they have the money to get ERPs for everybody. Something happened, yeah, papa, everybody was there. I don't have that, but I have my referees always watching the matches, or somebody's watching. Something happened to somebody, boom, all the referee have to be in the floor right away.
Because he died with his arms hanging on the rope.
No.
Mysterio hit him with a move. He's gone already.
Not just that. Look at this. This is the way that I look. When Miguel Perez, my partner, sent me the footage, I look at the footage and I was still hot.
Yeah, how did that match keep going?
Why? No, just that. When that happened, the guy is down. The referee never was close to him.
Right.
Referee's away. Right. Look at I could tell you right now.
Yeah.
Referee's away there, fucking doing nothing.
Right.
You know, Mysterio don't know because he's here already.
He's in the middle of the
he don't know. He's in the spot.
Right.
He go for the spot.
619.
Dude, it was unbelievable.
When that happened, I didn't even talk to Conan. Next time I saw him, I got to talk to him about that too.
Okay.
Conan start moving. Don't realize the guy is let's say knockout.
He's gone.
You know, he's gone. But everybody's into the match like
I mean, he's really gone.
You know,
I mean,
and I look. I said, fucking referee didn't even go close to him to ask him, you okay? If something happened or call somebody.
Unbelievable.
Conan don't know. Conan move him like, hey. If he have 1 second of life, he just broke it right there.
Savio, real quick, a question from the fans.
I was hot.
Why no match? This is from Isband Arroyo.
Okay.
Why no match in WrestleMania 10? Why were you backstage?
What is it?
WrestleMania 10?
It says, why no match in WrestleMania 10 were you backstage?
Yeah, we have to be in the whole pay-per-views all the time. By that time, no, that wasn't in Madison Square Garden, I remember. But no, I wasn't booked. I wasn't booked in the card. And even was Madison Square Garden, you got a lot of Puerto Ricans, Puerto Ricans.
Huge.
Go over there.
Huge.
You know? That's where they turned me
was
heel.
champion for a couple of years. Huge.
Yeah, that's why they turned me heel right there in Madison Square Garden.
Right.
I said this to yesterday. There's a little story there. When they turned me heel in the Madison Square Garden, I got hit with Vince. Why? Because after they turned me, Mike Johnson coming for the tag. Soon he tagged me. I pull him, choke him. Down he go. They beat him 1, 2, 3. So I start beat the hell out of him. After that, I joined the Nation. Soon that happened, I have this small Puerto Rican flag, and when I look at the entrance, Vince is there outside of the entrance like this, and Bruce Pritchard. They're like this, and Vince, when I look, Vince say, "Break the flag," and I say, "No."
No.
And he's like, "Break the flag."
Why would
flag.
he? I'm not following that. Why would
because
he want
No, because he wanted heat.
I mean, he wanted heat.
He wanted,
with the Puerto Ricans here, a Puerto Rican turning heel to a nation.
This
Makes
is
sense. Makes a lot of sense.
I'm not going
But
to
I say
do
no.
that.
I'm glad you did it.
I say no. I say no. Why? Because I thought, I'm here. I don't know who's crazy mother son of a bitch here. And I walk and I walk out, and I'm gonna walk out in the garden. They're gonna shoot my ass. They're gonna shoot my ass.
So I'm heel. Wait a minute.
I'm a heel now. Boom, boom. You know.
So what happened? Vince chewed your new
Oh
asshole,
no!
or?
Bruce come to the apron, hit the aprons, hit the fucking flag, and I say no, and I give it to Farouk. I say you break it. Can't break it neither because it's some strong material can't even break. You know.
Oh my God.
So I got hit with him that night.
Let me ask you about Ron Simmons. Did Ron Simmons pick and choose who he wanted to help in the industry? Because obviously he was such an influence
Ahmad said
on
he could
so
get
many people.
nowhere
Like
with-
Ahmad said,
with nowhere with
he had
Ron.
nothing to do with it.
And you
Didn't
would think
care
that with
less.
Ahmad, that
Right.
Ron would want to guide him, but it was the complete opposite. Why?
No,
why is
Ron
that
is Ron.
way?
Ron is Ron. He just take care of himself,
Okay.
and whatever the company says, let's go with that.
Damn.
You know.
I mean, damn.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
Alright.
Clear. I mean, straight guy. I love him. I mean, I love Ron. I met him right there. Worked with him. We have a Bosch. We are on TV, and we have this idea of the superplex from the top rope, and we are going up and start climbing, and we got out of balance, and both just from the top rope to the floor. Oh my God!
Oh boy!
And thank you God, nothing happened to us. We continue, bro. We finish. But working with him and as a nation, I mean, great guy. We pull a joke on him in South Africa. He have this second floor, big room. We open the shower and lock and float his room, but all the water continue all the way to the front desk.
So you are you're a menace, pretty much. We can't trust you. We cannot trust you. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Unbelievable. Hey, was Ahmad stiff to you? I mean, Ahmad got like a reputation of being stiff.
No, he never touched me, man.
So what was the deal with the backstage there? I don't want to work with him. He's too rough.
Probably,
was he too rough? I mean,
no, telling you, even when he come with a 2x4, he did his job. And
was he just shy by nature? I mean,
maybe,
what made
maybe
it
the
not
look.
click? He had Vince's backing.
Maybe
Vince was pushing him.
They put the Intercontinental belt on him.
Okay.
I mean, you see this big black guy coming out shiny with the oil and all that. Mm-hmm. He look apart. That was for big push on him, but.
So what was the demise, in your opinion, of Ahmad Johnson in the WWF? He was fast-tracked. What happened?
Maybe because the race.
So you think he's black?
Okay.
Why not?
Isn't it important to have a black champion, like making the difference in the
well,
world of wrestling?
you have a lot of fans, black people.
Right.
I mean, that they love wrestling big time. Mm-hmm. And of course they want to be represented, you know? They want to be represented.
Does it piss you off that there hasn't been more black champions? I mean, I got to be honest. Like honestly though, like you know,
but
in the day of John Cena, why should Mark Henry be?
Yeah,
champion?
but to be there, you need to have your percentage of working in the ring. You have to have your charisma too. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have it, it's gonna be hard to push somebody that don't have that charisma.
Do you feel that Mark Henry was championship material?
Well,
I don't.
No, maybe
it's got
because
nothing to do with
forget about this.
He's too huge, too big, and slow.
I want to get you. I want a straight answer from you. Is Mark Henry a racist? Is he a racist?
That I know not.
That's a major
that I
In
know.
your opinion, I'm going to ask you: is he a racist?
Not that I know. The time that I met him there, he was a young kid starting in WWF. By that time, after I left '99, that's when he got his big push.
Sure.
Right. But if he was a race in that era.
The reason I'm asking this question is because when Mark Henry now obviously has this whole social media outlet,
right,
and he keeps pushing the black agenda,
right,
okay,
fair, because he does. That's fair.
It's fair.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Is he an anti-white racist?
That's tough. Oof. I don't know.
But I don't follow. What he's doing. To be honest,
that is tough. And
he's in AEW, no? He's there now?
Hey, he's there.
He's there, but whatever the case is.
Nothing major. Is there any black wrestlers that you felt should have been a world champion that weren't? Like I personally feel Tony Atlas should have been a world champion. Is there any?
I don't see that material in Tony.
Why?
Okay.
No.
Why?
I worked with him in Puerto Rico, and he don't have
world championship.
No, but Tony's.
Wow.
Tony have like I don't know, maybe in his times.
Yeah, in the early 80s,
in those 80 that era right there.
Okay.
But he was like I don't know, too stiff to He want to show up that he's like huge and walking all the time.
Was Ron Simmons the right choice for the first ever?
He got the charisma.
How about a guy like Junkyard Dog? You want to talk charisma?
Oh.
How did we not put the belt on Junkyard Dog?
Exactly.
Why do you think that was? Was
that was a big time character?
But wait a minute. I'll be honest with you, because you're high as shit all the time.
Who?
Junkyard Dog.
Do you think that
I don't know if it was her. I met him in Louisiana. When they sent me there. I was there for 4 months. And the only time I was around him was in the dressing room. And I was a heel, so he was in the baby side. Okay. I don't know if he was high all the time, but he was he had the charisma because he got the name, he got the timing, and he know how to do it on timing.
Right.
In the ring, he got the people in the pocket.
Right. Right.
That's a champion right
Better
there.
yet, let me
I
ask you
agree.
this.
I agree.
Pedro Morales obviously is associated
Champion.
with Puerto Rican champion.
Champion.
Could Savio Vega been that Pedro Morales?
During the 90s.
Well,
Something
with the
wrong with
right
that?
push,
Okay.
I guarantee you. Why?
Okay.
I did it in Puerto Rico. So if you
Right.
work in a territory and you come in on top and you got the
And the
heat
booking is
or
right.
the baby face heat,
Right.
you know,
Right.
why you can do the same in different
But do you
territories.
think the game changed? Because back in the 70s,
Ernie
early
Ladd.
80s,
Ernie
right?
Ladd should have been champion.
wait, hold on.
There's
Yeah.
a black
It
guy
was
who
about-
should,
wait a
he
minute,
should have
but
been in the
the
70s.
game-
Maybe short run, but
Oh,
pull.
boy.
Wait a minute,
but
the
he should have
game
had the belt
changed,
for a little
right?
while.
It was Puerto
Yep.
Rican, it was black, it was white, it was Italian, it was Polish.
Of course. Of
But
course.
into the mid 80s, it wasn't so directed towards the
Right.
ethnicity
Hogan made it
of a
more
wrestler.
MTV
But
show,
Savio Vega,
less-
as far as it goes for Puerto Ricans, is probably a hero of the Puerto Ricans.
I would think so.
Well,
I would think so.
when I was in the garden, they start pushing Savio Vega in the garden. I got great reactions,
Mm-hmm. Well, of
you know,
course you
and the
did.
people there.
As you should.
Yeah, the only Puerto Rican in that time. Oh, who, you know, this and that.
Right.
They never put a bell on me.
Right.
Never.
Right.
They-
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Did you ever ask?
No.
Wow.
Well, listen.
Really?
We did something with Bell against Goldust in California.
Okay.
And when I pinned him, but win the bell, the people went crazy.
Right.
Right there was a story where Gorilla Monsoon come and say something happened. The referee, blah blah blah.
So
and-
this was a house show where they
a
pulled
house
it away
show.
from
I mean,
you?
no, it was TV. It was on
Okay,
Raw.
okay.
And we did tape the next week after. I mean, the same day, but that's another week. And where he win the bell back. It's like,
Yeah.
Now, another thing, they want to put us the world title tag team to Razor and me against Owen and Yokozuna.
Right.
But Razor said no. He was hot on me still. And he say no tag team because this is a single man company. So I'm a single,
Right.
he don't want to be
Says the
tag.
guy who later on with the Outsiders, Nash and Hall, became how many times WCW Tag Team Champions?
Oh, yeah.
So basically, he basically railroaded
Bullshit
you.
on me.
That's how I see that.
Savio,
I
I
mean,
want
just
to kind of veer.
personally, it's
I
like,
want to
come
kind
on.
of veer off. So
There you
on
go.
our network, we have a guy named Wolfie D who does a weekly show.
PG-13,
Right.
I just did an interview with him
Right.
a month ago, maybe.
PG-13.
Right,
13,
which
him
is
and
doing
Jamie,
very well,
Wolfie and
and now
Jamie.
he has a weekly show. And then we had a response from Jamie Dundee,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
who wasn't so complimentary about Wolfie D.
No, they're not exactly
know.
going
You,
bowling
part of the
together.
Nation Domination.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Jamie Dundee and Wolfie D? You worked with them for a very short time.
And great tag teams from the past, and PG-13 had their little niche in this business,
Yeah.
like breaking apart. What's your
Well, you
thoughts
got two white young boys singing with the a Puerto Rican and Hawaiian and a black guy with the lawyer coming out, and what the heck? What a mangled.
All they need is a Jewish accountant.
Hey!
Go on.
Yeah, that's true. So you got all these guys coming out, and they singing nice. Now the crew start growing,
Yeah.
and look good. They work hard for what they did. Good timing. They have the good timing because they're coming from Tennessee, and to be working with those company there, you have to need to know what you're doing. They work in Puerto Rico, both before WWF,
everywhere.
of course.
Right.
And Wolfie have a problem with this guy, wrestler.
He's got a problem with Wolfie.
Hey.
Wait a minute. What's the problem with Wolfie?
What's going on with Wolfie?
Something happened. I was in Japan. When I
Okay.
come back to Puerto Rico, I hear the story. They always come with the ring. The what is it called? The rim of the car. Whatever. When they jump in the ring, work with this other guy, he got Bengay. The rubber Bengay.
Yeah, sure.
And put it in his eyes.
He said gay.
Beat the hell out of him, jump in a car, go straight to the airport. Boom, out of Puerto Rico.
What?
I don't know what I say. What the heck? We talk about that when they interview, and I was like, "You motherfucker, crazy." I mean, he put Bengay in the guy's eyes. Of course, he can see
You
shit.
blind people
Beat
that
the
way.
hell out, and he say, After that, they went looking for him. His dad
Really?
have a gun and shit. They went to the hotel
Wow.
to looking for them, and they're already gone.
So we got to be careful with Wolfie D. He's under witness protection. It sounds.
Yes.
It looks like he's
Somebody's looking for him over a Ben Gay incident.
What
That's-
about what about Jamie Dundee? Right? Is that guy as crazy as he seems to be?
Well, but by the time he's around us, he was cool.
Right.
He was. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong, man. To
He's
be
well
honest.
behaved around you.
Huh? Yeah.
Jamie, you
man.
gotta do something
he
about
tells
that,
a
Jamie.
story about how he used to bang the Undertaker's first wife, and that the Undertaker had a problem with him having sex with her.
I guess,
With
you
these
know,
crazy
I
wrestlers.
guess. I
You
don't
guys
know.
ever,
That's
do you
that's
ever
it.
keep your pants on in this business?
Hey.
What is it with you guys?
It's a new for me that.
Oh yeah. See,
Oh, my God.
he's not
Donna
gonna
Barber's asking, were you around when Ron Simmons called out Ahmad Johnson?
win. Oh.
No, I don't think so.
What was that? Behind
What
the
year
scenes
was
or
that?
Something. I mean, what are we talking here?
I don't know. I'm
Was there
assuming.
any, okay.
So
was there
Ahmad
any heat
Johnson-
between these two?
Ahmad Johnson said, because Ron Simmons, from what you read from
wasn't
the
too thrilled.
documentaries that we see the documentaries, he tries to take care of the younger wrestlers, right?
In general.
Especially the African American
Simmons, yeah.
wrestlers. Try
In
to
general.
guide them,
Right.
which is great.
Yeah.
When we asked Ahmad Johnson said he
wasn't-
had nothing
Yeah, he said
to
he-
give him.
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit. So I guess Don the Barber is saying, hey, Savio, what was the deal with him? Ron Simmons and Ahmad Johnson?
If that happened after '99, I'm already gone.
Well, what did
gone.
you see when you were there? Was there any kind of like, did Ron ever tell you, this fucking guy?
No.
This
but,
guy's not even a wrestler,
like-
he's green. Or,
Like I said before, Ron was Ron, and,
Right.
and Ron followed the rules and just quiet and let's do this and that. If something happened after, I don't know. I can say.
Well,
because,
could you fairly say that Ron Simmons was a leader of your group and tried to guide you all?
well, he just followed the rules, followed the what the company says.
is Ron
It wasn't
Simmons,
nothing like, hey, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Let's talk to these people. No, we wait what they say.
There's an
How about you? Were you a leader?
Well, no, I just quiet. I do my job too. Tell me, this is the way I learn in Puerto Rico. The booker will tell you what they want to do.
Puerto Rico is one thing. When
Yes.
you were in, and
Right.
they're very different
no,
territories.
yeah,
when
of
you were
course.
in WWF,
It's different.
was Ron Simmons the captain of your faction?
Well,
Who
he-
was the guy you looked up to?
In the what is it called, in the working environment, he's the owner of the crew or blah blah blah.
Right.
But the company is the one leader.
But
Whatever we
behind
do.
the scenes, though, was
No.
Ron somebody you looked to for guidance, for
No, no,
answers?
no.
Did you have anyone that you looked up to for guidance or answers?
Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Wait,
Fuji!
Wait a minute! He serves dogs to people. This is your role model.
Yes.
Did he ever serve you a dog?
No.
That you're
'Cause I don't-
fortunate.
I
You
don't
realize
give-
how
I don't
fortunate
give
you
him
are.
the-
Did
I
he ever
don't
serve
give him
you a
the
cat?
chance.
Did you ever get a cat? A cat on a roll.
Cat food.
He told you it was chicken.
He told me all the stories. He was already older.
Oh, so he took it easy on you.
we driving him left and right because in Amyoko he cannot drive. So
Okay.
Fatu and me, we drive him and take care of him.
Okay.
So when I arrived there as Kwang, he
Right.
was.
Right.
He said, "I want to watch your matches." I say, "Okay." Every time when you on, I'm now next, whatever. I'll be there. And he used to walk in with ice put in his knees. He's watching my matches.
He'd sit
Soon I
and watch
come
you.
back. Come on. Sit
So
down
he
with
was a
me.
mentor.
Oh yeah, he sit down with me and say, "You for this territory, you go too fast. Take your time. Do this, do that." Next day match, he said, "Okay, better. What about this and that?" And he just sent me to the path. Now this day I'm working. He said, "You got it. You got it. Very good." Boom,
Did you ever realize how lucky you were to have advice from a guy like Mr.
brother. I know.
My God.
That's why I was taking care of him all the time.
Right.
You know, we drive him around. What time you arrive? And we got the schedule this time, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll wait you in a hotel. Uncle, we here. Bon, let's go. I take care of him. Be
When
honest.
you got to WWF, did you ever watch any old videos? Did you know what kind of company you were walking into? Did you have old videos of Mr. Fuji?
Honest.
Did you know about Bob Backlund? Did you know about
No.
Sergeant Slaughter?
No,
Okay.
to be honest, I was in Puerto Rico with my head in the company. Yes, we watched a little bit WCW because Turner with the satellite have the television everywhere. Blah, blah,
Cologne
blah.
was San Martino to your island?
No, San Martino,
Carlos Colon, he was not San
San
Martino
Martino
to-
come to Puerto Rico was in the 70s, 75. That's when they started, 74, 75.
Right.
Gorilla Monsoon. I don't know. Probably the old timers. I don't remember too much.
Monsoon cast his biggest shadow in Puerto Rico was Carlos Colon. Is that what you're
Monsoon
telling
was
me?
part owner of the company.
Interesting.
He was part owner of
Let
the
me
company.
ask you this: do you think that you're as big as Gorilla Monsoon or Carlos
In
Colon?
Puerto
'Cause
Rico.
My what?
legitimately,
In,
you
What
are.
in Puerto Rico.
The what? Say again?
Are you as big as a Carlos Colon
In Puerto Rico.
or Gorilla Monsoon?
Don't ask me
in
that.
Puerto
Ask
Rico?
the fans.
Well, where do you
No,
Ask,
I'm
ask the
asking
fans
you.
right there.
Tell me what you think.
Ask the fans right there.
I would
Ask
think.
him.
I would
Ask
think
him.
they would say
Well,
yes.
the fans
but-
that are watching right now, I mean, right there, they have the
pipe
chat.
in,
Just
chime
tell
in.
them about what you thought about the
Chime
TNT
in.
by the
Who is the
80s,
greatest?
90s.
Who is the Bruno San Martino of Puerto Rico? To me, it's Colon.
Colon, of course, because
Okay.
but I mean,
But wait a minute.
If you have the company, you have the pen
Of
by
course.
the fucking ear,
Of course.
and you're gonna do whatever you do. I have my company. I wasn't my first champion. I picked somebody to be the
I've
champion.
got a fan that's
I
asking right
work-
now. I've got a fan that's asking right now to say you are the greatest.
I don't know.
But the question is, what was the greatest woman that enjoyed you in your TNT mask? It's having sex with
my ex-wife.
your ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Hello, ex-wife. How you doing? Really?
Now my wife's gonna kill me. He said, "You never paid for me.
Well, we
You
can't
never
have a
paid for
favor.
me."
Wait a minute. We can't have a favor for the masked version and the unmasked version? Be fair. Leave the poor guy alone. Give him a
She
break.
goes, "You never paid for me."
There's nothing
rough.
wrong with that.
This
Look, dude,
is-
if I can wear a mask and have sex, I would enjoy myself. I mean, fuck.
You
I-
probably already did, you wackadoo. Never mind. Oh, my
crazy.
God. This is such a fuck.
What do they say to you? Like, oh, TNT, give it to me.
Horror.
What, hit me with your foreign object? I mean, what are we talking
Shoot me the
about?
green mist. Well, I shoot the green mist.
Shoot me with
Wait
your
a
green
second,
mask.
wait a second. Medically speaking, if you're shooting green mist, there's something wrong with you.
Something-
We have to get you
you-
looked
you
at,
fucked
okay?
up, yeah.
I don't want
You might have gonorrhea.
Sorry. Yes, you
Oh, my
might.
God.
You might, Rabbit. You might be hanging around with the wrong people. Or maybe the right people. Depends on your fucked up state of
You
mind.
drinking or
Oh,
eating
my
something. Oh, my God.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Get professional. Next question.
I'm sorry.
Next
But
question.
you know what? The character of TNT got strong in Puerto Rico big time.
How did that come about anyway, that character? Was that
Good.
your deal or?
No, well, the company have the idea,
Okay.
but was an experiment.
Okay.
If work, okay. If not, get the hell out of here. You know, and I
fuck
yeah, to be honest,
Gotta love
and
it.
it was true.
Right,
You know, I
right.
coming down the aisle,
Right.
going to the to the ring, and Invader is with me, and he say, "Listen,
Wait. Invader.
yeah,
Yeah,
Fucking
Invader.
piece of
yeah."
shit.
He said,
Anyway, next.
he said to me, if you make it, you know, you stay. If not, you get the hell out of here.
Right.
I said, "Don't worry, I got this."
Wow. It was make or break for you.
Straight. He said,
What
you know,
the
Savio,
and I went to
Wow.
the ring. I do, and I'm here.
Savio, life and death, right? You've been through the Bruiser Brody issue.
Yeah, of course he has.
You were one of the
One
most
of the few. but
incredible
He's been through it.
wrestlers in the history of wrestling. I mean, I think anybody who follows professional wrestling understands that. I guess my point to you is this: is if you could look at your life and think about what's happened in your career, would you? What would you say to like a guy like Invader, like what happened with the Bruiser Brody incident? I understand you got a book coming out. I understand you got all that stuff going out.
Are you still working on that?
Like,
huh?
how does that make you feel? I mean, as a human being, it's got to be very difficult. Whether you hate someone or like someone, I get all that.
Are people afraid of exposing the truth as to what happened in that locker room? Because I got to tell you,
No, but
we've had
the
several
truth-
people on who
the-
were there,
the truth is
and I
out.
feel like everybody is dancing on
No,
eggshells.
the truth is out. The truth is out.
Is the truth what Tony says?
What-
the
what the-
motherfucker was killed in the fucking shower
Yeah,
stall, and
well,
Carlos
he-
Colon played fucking dumb.
He
I mean, what are we doing here?
Listen, he don't got killed in the shower. He
Okay.
he left the building alive. They took him to the hospital.
But he was stabbed to pieces in the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes to the hospital.
And when he's in the hospital, the operation, whatever they do, he started internal bleeding.
Yeah.
That's why the shit happened.
Right.
You know, but
Was it true that it took forever to get medical help? Was it true that Tony was like, what the fuck is going
Was
on?
it true that the hospital people said, "Hey, look"?
well, I wasn't in the hospital.
Okay.
Is it true that Dutch Mantel turned his back
No.
and said, "I don't give a shit"?
Did people turn their back in the locker room when it happened at the given moment?
No. When
Okay.
when the incident of the stab happened, when Brody coming out the shower, he want to walk towards the ring area, which is we are in a ballpark.
Okay.
And we are in a dressing room. No?
Gotcha.
So when he coming down, I told him don't go that way. That's a ring area. So the doctor Gonzalez is there. They keep him inside and laid him down. So lay down. I went outside with Chris Johnblood to call the ambulance. By that time was no 911.
Right.
Nothing like that. No
Right.
cell phones.
This is many years
no
ago.
beepers. No nothing.
Understood. Right.
You know. So I went there, knocking the door. Blah blah blah. Nobody there. I run all the way to the front. Here come the manager, and I tell him we need an ambulance. Call the ambulance right away. Somebody got stabbed. The motherfucker say, "Let me go see it." I just went off on him. Get the blah, 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 blah,
Get
whatever.
the fucking ambulance here.
Boom.
Right.
They call him. You know, took forever. Yes, to get the ambulance. The ambulance come. We not prepared with nothing. I mean, we're talking about bullshit. You know, of course. I mean, now we could go back and destroy the ambulance people, the hospital, whatever. But nobody was prepared for that.
Right.
So when the ambulance arrived, they put on a stretcher. Let's go. Let's take him.
It's not every day a wrestler's bludgeoned in the locker room. I understand.
We
Go
help.
on.
Fans still coming. I mean, that happened about 5:30 maybe. You know, it's getting almost dark right there. We help him to get in the ambulance. It's not like a Tony said, "I'll pick him up myself." Please, you know, it's a stretcher plus a 300-pound guy. You know?
Do you think Tony was embellishing when he picked him up and put him in there? Is that a story?
It's a story. It's a
okay.
story. We help.
All right.
I help. Everybody helped to carry
Okay.
him to getting inside. I remember Frank says, "Watch out with my head," because they almost put in backwards. So boom, we put it in and they took him off.
Okay.
You know, from that building to the where they take 25 minutes. You know,
Right.
and fast with the ambulance, maybe a little less, whatever. What happened in the hospital, I don't know because I wasn't there.
Right.
I can say, "Oh yeah, this happened." It's like Tony said, "I broke the wall and I do this and I
Tony
grabbed the
claims he was at the hospital. He went to the hospital.
Okay. He went. I know he went to the hospital because
he
he got
did.
on the ambulance and went
All
to the
right.
hospital. I know that.
Okay.
But that story from that point where the door closed, I don't know.
Bruiser Brody dies. He's murdered in the locker room. Do you believe that the government somehow assisted in there being no justice for Bruiser Brody? That's a blanket question, so you can give me a blanket answer.
What I believe is the prosecutor is the piece of shit. The judge was a piece of shit. Somebody fucking put money in the Gaga.
Okay.
You know, because I mean,
Fair enough.
was bullshit to be
Yep.
honest.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna.
He
I
was
never
murdered,
listen.
and there was
listen.
a cover-up. Is that fair?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
I believe so.
All right. Well,
Till this day, yeah.
I
But
give you credit for saying that.
I
at
mean,
least.
I never. I never cover nothing.
Right.
Because I cannot cover it.
Understood.
Because I'm not part of
Oh,
nothing.
trust me, it's not you that I believe
No, I
was ever
know.
covering up. I
Hey,
think
guys,
it's the government.
I know,
All right.
but I just want to make clear
Yeah.
with whoever is watching.
Right.
I don't want some asshole.
Very
because
clear.
that's the right word, and I'm gonna
Right,
say
right.
taking my shit out of
There you go.
and pissed off.
There you go.
I was there because I always arrive at the building early because I got the character TNT, and I always arrive with the what is it called? Covering my face with a mask on.
Right, right.
Because
Conceal your identity.
exactly.
Right.
This next time people see me with the paint, and I always arrive early. Always. And I was there when this shit happened. I'm not happy, of course. I wish to be late than early.
Then rather have to witness that.
If
course.
I know that shit like that is gonna happen, I guarantee I'm gonna block it.
Right.
Or I'm gonna yell. Or I'm gonna do whatever I have to do.
Of course.
I like Frank. a lot. I like when Frank arrived in Puerto Rico, I was working as a security guard. And I known him going like a crazy here or there. I was next to him. I was his shadow everywhere he moved because I don't want the fans to hit him or whatever, you know.
You were protective of Frank.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
yeah.
Didn't deserve this.
Listen, I like his gimmick. I like his character. I talked to him about wrestling. I picked him up the San Juan to take it to Ponce area, and the way back he bring a doobie. He say, "What can I?"
I like him.
Yeah,
I like
he
him.
say that. Can I
Right.
smoke? I said, go ahead.
Right.
You want? I say, yeah.
Right.
And we talk. And right there, this is the last time a conversation that I had with him.
Okay.
He say, T, you have a lot of charisma. Don't stay in Puerto Rico. You could go to the States.
Yeah,
you could move
he
out.
called that.
You know,
Yeah,
and I said, I'm like and my English was worse than now, but I said to him, yeah, thank you. And I'm thinking, man, this is a man that could help me because I don't know nobody outside.
Right.
Just in
Sure.
Puerto Rico.
Sure.
So, what? 2 weeks later, this shit happened.
He's gone. Right.
All right, that being
The same way I coming from Ponce too, and going in the same way we talking, I start crying. I mean, I was crying. I took this side, crying. I from the left, I went left, and I crossed 3 lines to the right without looking. I just went out because I can see. I just stopped and cried my eyes off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's coming in a movie
Okay.
that is made in Puerto Rico about the wrestling in that era. But whoever think that I'm part of covering anything is fuck. Is wrong. Fuck. It's wrong.
There you go.
I'm not happy with what happened.
How could you be?
Did I work with Invader after that? Yeah, I worked with him after that, and we talk and whatever.
Right.
You know, but it was my judgment to prosecute him. Hey, I was there. I see. You cannot tell me I don't do this and do that. And I respect the judge or whatever. You know, the not the judge, the law. But the law was wrong right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. They failed him.
Yeah.
They failed him.
all right. So
I know Jovica put a lot of money there.
That
And
being-
Carlos lied
sure.
too.
that being said, we're
Fuck
almost
that
out of time,
motherfuckers,
so we're gonna
to
hit
be
with
honest.
Pharaoh's final question.
Sorry?
Pharaoh, hit him with the final question again. Savio, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for this incredible interview.
Yeah.
You shared so much with us. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Savio, what do you hope to do in the future as far as the professional wrestling in Puerto Rico?
Mira, I have a company, like I say, International Wrestling Association, and we running twice a month. We running the pay-per-views every time we do the big show. January 15, we have another show, Hysteria Boricua, in where we're going to have a lot of surprise for fans. And people could watch it all over the world on prticket.online. prticket.online. You go there, or more information, they could go on iwapuertorico.com. iwapuertorico.com, and you could go there, scroll down, up and down, left and right, and see what we're doing over there. I have an incredible crew, like I said before. This crew is still in training, you know, behind the scene and the front scenes. I mean, incredible crew. I have a 17-year-old kid editing, working as a big time. He's my master control guy. We training him to do this because he love him, you know. I mean, soon Puerto Rico is going to be big time like we have it in the 2000s, you know, because what we're looking now is for girls, you know, to have good asses there. So let's see what happens.
Yeah,
But
Divas, good asses.
That's a good answer, but you know what? Considering the state of professional wrestling, there might be nothing left by the time it's over.
The state of
AEW is
profession-
officially destroying
Leave Puerto Rico
wrestling.
out of this. They got their own thing
AEW
going on.
what? Is what?
You know?
Huh?
AEW what?
AEW is officially destroyed wrestling, so
Oh.
what can we do?
Well,
I mean, Savio, to be honest,
they're not going to
you're a
destroy
big
Puerto
guy.
Rico. I guarantee you.
When you look at a wrestler like AEW and they put in 120-pound guys, I mean, what point?
Well,
I'm like Hulk Hogan over there.
What happened? What happened here is it's like Eric Bischoff said. He don't know nothing about wrestling. He's lucky. He's lucky because he have a crew of guys that know how to work in the ring, and these individuals.
His daddy's got
yeah,
millions of dollars.
I mean, that's already. I mean, and he make the money in another stuff, not in wrestling. But he's lucky because he have all these wrestlers have fans, and you put 20 of them, they got 30,000
But again,
fans.
they've got 700,000 fans of 1 billion people. So it really doesn't matter. So let me ask you this question before we cut out. Vince McMahon is getting older.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
He passes away. This is hypothetical.
Boom.
Well, he's going to pass
Boom.
away.
Savio,
That's not hypothetical.
we need you to do a eulogy on Vince McMahon.
Ooh.
What do you say about Vince
Go
McMahon?
ahead, Savio. Lay
He's
on.
he got a big brain for the
Hold on.
wrestling.
This is the funeral.
You're
We're
standing
sitting there.
You're standing in front of the
Savio,
casket.
you're in an audience.
You're in front of you. Got
Tell
Stephanie.
me what you're saying about
Stephanie
Vince McMahon.
is sitting in front of you.
Yeah, well, I say
got?
was a great mentor, great businessman. You know, what an asshole, but what a great guy. No, I'm not gonna say
He
that.
was an asshole.
By the way,
Well, he
Stephanie, what an
he
asshole.
was. No,
rough.
he have to be an asshole when he have to be an
Of
asshole.
course.
Everybody
Of course
have
he's
to
had
do
to
that.
be.
You know, one.
He's been a very
either.
effective asshole,
But
too.
yeah, big time. You hit
Yeah.
it. You hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at where he at now. Damn it!
man.
I mean, not just now, but
Right,
you know,
right.
from where that wave that he was thinking
Changed
when he got
everything.
the company and where
Changed
killed the rest of the companies around the world and have it all done by himself
Yep.
because he was paying big money. Nobody can pay that big money to the wrestling in the territories, and he took all them up.
He's one in a billion.
And look at that.
Yep.
Look at that. Now these people wanna run and do try run with him. They don't know what the fuck they doing.
Right.
You know, you need to have wrestling mentally.
Right.
Okay,
Otherwise-
yes, you need the money. Okay, but put versus how much you spend paying people, how much you make money to survive.
Right.
No,
Is wrestling going to die, Mr. Savio?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I agree.
Will it fall back into the 1950s?
It may. It
Yeah.
may.
Well, the way
seems
the
to be
kids
on
are
that
running
path,
right
so-
now like crazy, you have more kids hurt right now than from the 50s to the 2000.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll
Right
tell
now, you
what,
got
though,
more kids hurt.
In defense of the 50s, there is no Gorgeous George currently. Ooh. I'll tell you that
There
right
you go.
now.
And the finish was just a body slam.
With that, we want to thank you, Mr. Vega.
Thank
are
you.
an incredible human being, incredible professional wrestler. You should be proud of what you have accomplished.
And in the Hall of Fame. You should be in the Hall of Fame with the
Sonny
nation.
I'm already Hall of Fame. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
you're
I'm a
damn
Hall of
right.
Fame at home.
You're damn
Without a
right.
doubt.
And we're going to Puerto Rico. We got some color commentary to do over
Amen.
there.
We're going to Florida, so might as well go to Puerto
We
Rico.
might as well. Yeah, it's even warmer and nicer down in Puerto Rico.
80s.
You've been watching Monty and the Pharaoh. Until next time, on behalf of Savio Vega, Michael Monty, and the Pharaoh, later. Oh, and that's